So Rest is making breakfast. Because we're not eating here. We're going to eat inside the car. Okay, we just woke up like 15 minutes ago and running late because we plan to go to Victoria today. This Victoria trip is unplanned. We didn't really plan this, and I was thinking since we are already here in Vancouver Island, why not visit the Victoria, which is the capital of British Columbia? So I asked my husband, why not go there? And he said, okay, let's go there. And it's gonna be only 2 hours of driving from where we camping. We are near in Nanaimo, so it's like opposite side. Victoria is the southernmost major city in Western Canada and is about 100 kilometers or 62 miles southwest from British Columbia's largest city of Vancouver on the mainland. The city is about 100 kilometers or 62 miles from Seattle by airplane, seaplane, ferry, or the Victoria Clipper, passenger-only ferry, and 40 kilometers or 25 miles from Port Angeles, Washington by ferry Coho across the Strait of Juan de Fuca. The city is one of the oldest in the Pacific Northwest. With British settlement beginning in 1843, the city has retained a large number of its historic buildings, in particular its two most famous landmarks, the Parliament Buildings. It was finished in 1897 and home of the Legislative Assembly of British Columbia. And the Empress Hotel opened in 1908. The city's Chinatown is the second oldest in North America, after that San Francisco. The region's Coast Salish First Nations people established communities in the area long before European settlement, which had large populations at the time of European exploration. Known as a garden city, Victoria is an attractive city and a popular tourism destination. It offers a truly unforgettable travel experience for those seeking a perfect blend of relaxation, exploration, and gastronomic adventures. Victoria is named after Queen Victoria of England. The city was established in 1843 and named in honor of the reigning monarch at the time. Victoria maintains its royal connections to this day, with beautiful landmarks like the Fairmont Empress Hotel, a grand and iconic building that has welcomed dignitaries and guests from around the world. When exploring this gorgeous city for the first time, you'll have noticed that there are quite a few marvelous historical buildings around the city. You might have explored the towers of Craigdarroch or the Empress Hotel or wandered the halls of stately Hatley Castle. But there is one building that serves both as the seat of provincial government as well as being one of the main landmarks in Victoria's downtown core, the Parliament Building. Hi, horse! No, no, no. Let's go now, let's go now. It's a horse lagi. And now here we are. So this is gonna be the first historic building that we're gonna explore. So come along. We will show you how it looks like the outside and also the inside. There's the knowledge totem pole. It was raised on February 2, 1990 during the Commonwealth Games held in Auckland, New Zealand. So the pole was made to welcome visitors to Victoria for the next game in 1994. The top figure, the loon, represents the teacher of the speakers as well as an interpreter of all the indigenous languages spoken. The fisher represents the traditional way of life of coastal indigenous people. And below the fisher is the bone player, who represents a non-verbal game that can be played by people who do not share the same language. The bottom figure, which is the frog, is from an old mountain story and also symbolizes a tear. It says it represents lessons of the past and hope for the future. There are so many tourists right here outside, and we will see inside if there will be a lot of people also, but I think for sure there will be. So this building, we're gonna go inside, guys. They have some security here outside, and also inside they do have, you have to follow the security guidelines here before you can enjoy strolling the inside of this building. So there's a lot of things going on here, a lot of historic things to see and to know. There were some rooms or area of the buildings that were not accessible for the tourists, so it was closed. And so this is only the few areas that were opened that we did able to see. At least like you got an idea of how it looks like inside. It's really huge inside, and there's so many things or stories each of the displays. If you come here in the Parliament buildings, they do offer a guided tour. If that's your thing, you want to know more about history of these buildings and the displays, they do offer tourist guide, and they are very knowledgeable for sure about the stuff going on here. And if that's your thing, you don't have to worry, because they have also tourist guide that can speak any languages, like whichever language you prefer. We didn't stay long inside. We have to explore another part of this city as well, since we only have few hours left, and that's why we left as fast as we can. And also Kai was not so happy with what's going on there. There's so many people around, and that's why we cut it short. And now we're gonna head down to the downtown of this city. So we will show you around how it looks like, the area or the city of this place. And from the outside, we will see the statue of Queen Victoria. This is a bronze sculpture depicting Queen Victoria by British artist Albert Bruce Joy, installed outside the British Columbia Parliament buildings in Victoria. And it is 4-meter or 13 feet statue, and it was commissioned by Richard McBride in 1912 and completed in 1914. Also, in the outside, you will find this sequoia tree. This tree was planted sometime during the 1860s and is now over 30 meters or 100 feet tall. And in early December, the sequoia becomes the province's official Christmas tree, decorated with thousands of energy-efficient bulbs. While waiting for the traffic light, we saw the Tally-Ho Carriage Pass. So the Tally-Ho, it was before a welcome wagon of sorts for people arriving in the city. It was expected to help attract tourists and encourage new settlers to stay. Since May 9, 1903, the Tally-Ho has become an icon of Victoria, with visitors from around the world coming to see the horses and tour the city. And we are now to the inner harbor of Victoria. So during the summer months, the harbor is the focus of festivals, shows, and music. The harbor also serves whale watching and ecotourism businesses, float planes, an international ferry terminal with connections to Port Angeles, Bellingham, and Seattle, and a water taxi service. So as you can see, guys, there's a lot of going on there, and it's a nice area to go for a walk. It's really nice here. Another historic building that you will find here in the heart of Victoria is the Empress Hotel. The construction of this hotel was in 1904, and in 4 years later, the Empress Hotel opened on January 20, 1908. The Empress was named after Queen Victoria, who during the last decade of her reign was also Empress of India. There are so many things that you will see here in the core of Victoria. The next coming video will still be about the Victoria trip, and we will see you there, guys. And we do hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you do, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do subscribe. We would really appreciate it, and hit the notification bell so you will be notified for the next coming video. And also, you can give your thoughts in the comments section. We would love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and see you for the next video. Bye, guys!